and welcome. It's finally starting. Let's switch to the game view. Oh, thanks for telling, since I cannot ever be sure of the voice volumes. Hold on. Well, I seem to have. There, did that fix it? Okay, thank you. And let's see that the game audio works as it should. And for this game playthrough, I will not be playing as the default me character, as the Pokemon Sword is the quote unquote personal copy. So I want to get another completely different play experience. So we'll be taking the female character this time. And I'm going to go with the default name, so I can actually notice which game the Pokemons are with when Pokemon Home gets released. This reminds me of a small funny fact. When I watched Ocean Stream, I actually noticed that the player character's mom's hair will be the same color as your starting hair color. And I was very tempted to just stay on the couch when I started playing. Well, around there is also the fact that in only one game, well, one generation, you actually see both parents, and that's Gen 3, since you start with your mom and you know that the gym leader is your father. So that's the only generation when you know both of your parents. But I will resist the temptation and just move on. I can imagine how horrible pet a Munchak would be. It would just eat everything and sleep the rest of the time. In which one? You mean go around? Okay. Oh, this is interesting. Also. Oh, yeah. Norman is your father in Generation 3. If you play a male character, this poster will actually be an Eevee. So some of the stuff are actually different. I think this blush was supposed to be a Pikachu. But even still, the poster is yellow. Even if it's Eevee, it would still be yellow on the poster. Right? What do you mean could use your game console? It's a Switch. You can just keep it handheld. And yeah, you cannot leave without the hat. The back. I'm going to leave some of the exploration of this game playthrough. I won't go through every nook and cranny like I do on my personal playthroughs, so it will be a bit more fluent and fun to watch. Hopefully, at least. And we are soon about to see freaking funny cutscene, in my opinion, at least. First, we will say hello to this video. And here we go. Taken care of, you say? The amount of remixes I seen of this simple cutscene here, it's ridiculous. Hello, Zen. Oh, I would really love some barbecue. It's been half a year last time I got some. Too bad I still haven't found any other than this little fella here. I would love a leopard in my team, but there will be enough dark types there already, to be honest. But it's the latest game, Zen, and since almost everyone got an El Gato, are you really going to do a Gold Nuzlocke? Are you going to stream it? Yeah, I was about to say that. Wait. Oh, then our streams are going to overlaps since I plan to do this for at least hour and a half or more. Let's see. I will at least stop when I reach the point where I gone through with short, and that's not that far. I only just reached the first gym, so. But yeah. This room confuses me. The amount of caps. I know cap collecting is a thing, but is this actually how you would present them? Also, the weights appear to be very light. yeah. Before we forget, I'm going to set the autosave off. What do you mean, Zen? What I was going to say, I'm going to set the autosave off. If something happens, we can go back. Like, let's say my connection cuts out and I don't see, so we can possibly go back a bit on the game. Well, let's see how. Nailed it. This part confuses me a bit. Why Hop suddenly stops here? And he still sees you trying to go to the tall grass. And those not reading on Pokédex's entries, you're going in for a shock of seeing how tiny Charizards usually are. Well, of course Charizard is better than nothing. This instantly made me feel like Leon is trying to build up the British armed forces. Like, not only that the cape is bad design, the amount of advertisements in the cape. Uh, At first I was almost certain that the interaction would just stop there and you pick up the Pokemon. Instead, they actually went further with it. Headshot. Of course, I would go for Sobble. But I already went with Sobble on Sword, which is my personal playthrough. So I won't go with Sobble. That leaves me with two options. That would be Grookey. And I usually go with the grass types. But I don't like the monkey. So that only leaves the rabbit. Yeah, Connor is going to be happy. What do you mean then? I was about to say that I'm going to let the viewers have a chance of naming Pokemons, but only when they are not crucial. So I'm not going to name the starter. So sorry, guys. What? Whoops. But you guys are going to have your chance to shine eventually. Poor Sobble. What do you mean trainer nonsense? That's the livelihood of one of your sons and the passion of another. I should have taken time and to eat before the stream. That scene doesn't make this easy. No. Oh, so you actually get a chance to pause for a second. No, let me go. You can't force me. Fine. I was very surprised about this first battle, since you would think it would be harder than the first battle in other generations, since it's the first time your foe has two Pokemons in the start. But you soon see that it's actually easiest one maybe ever. Okay, Scorbunny's physical moves are a bit weaker. Oh, also, I just noticed Scorbunny is actually female. That's quite rare, usually. But this is the reason why the fight is easier. You level up before the second Pokemon arrives and you get the elemental type move. Also, it's funny how Scorbunny's beats go in the same rhythm as the certain strings in the battle theme. Does this Scorbunny actually have bad stats, since I did way more damage with the Sobble? Don't say that this game has returned to the same thing as Generation 1 did, that female Pokemon had way worse stats than male. So you just wanted to wreck some noobs. Well, I have something to say to Hob.
You shame the Emperor.
Did you what then? This then? What do you mean? Did he just... What? Go on then. Yes. What? And Hope said he handled the situation, and there we go, the fence is broken. What if I don't want to say that Pooh is Wooloo? It's his own fault. You're not giving me a choice. No, I don't want to go, Mom. No. Why? And you just stop there. Since we don't have Pokeballs yet, let's get some more weird food. It's funny how menacing a single tiny bird can be to a rabbit. it's not good idea to run into a fog where you can't see in front of yourself. Run away! Okay. I'm gonna give you a little spoiler here. If you attack, your attacks never hit. So I'll try to do an effect. Oh, and that's the last we ever hear from Hope. You actually get hopeful already. You did good. You did nothing, Hope. You just stood there watching while I tried to battle an unknown Pokemon. Fine, Hope. I'll tell Mom. I find it interesting, like the introduction to the starter Pokemons has like exceed the effort in this one uh, when comparing the previous. But actually, your mom meeting your starter is way less like action back then on the last generation. Oh, you has a friend now. The woo keeps rolling. You could get past them easily if you wanted to. No, a wild wool. I've seen so many clips of streams where these very first wool you see have been a shiny. Any suggestion? If you have a good enough name and an explanation for the name, I will use it. Well, maybe next time then. I already pressed no, and that would be Woolulu. Oh, it didn't actually get caught. I'm also going to keep my team like set up more open on this playthrough. So that's also going to be open for suggestions from the viewers. And I'm always going to wait a small while if you come up with a name for a new Pokemon that's been caught. I take that as a no then. What mean you cry? Again, it didn't get caught. Well, Starfox? There's just a bit of a problem that Fox McCloud, that Fox, and that's a Fox Pokemon, that's a bit too obvious. I like Nickit as a Pokemon. its design is quite like multi-leveled. If you do a physical move with Nick, Nick will actually use its tail to cover up the tracks. Also, I'm going to spoil at this moment that you can actually rename your Pokemon at the Poke Centers. So, if a good name comes up later, it can be used. That house more retarded. I bet I would look quite tall compared to one. The ultimate Charizard. Nope, it can't even Mega Evolve. Oh yeah, let's raid some houses. Yeah, keeping a square side. Yeah, there wasn't anything else in here. But we'll just leave the TV on. Like, how can you get this lost? You saw how straightforward the path is from their home to here. And somehow Leon says he managed to get lost. Well, it's your choice then. Uh, TikTok. And that Pokemon gets even worse when you read the text entry. It said they help train people only to get treats. How scary would it be if your phone just flew out on its own will? I'm tempted. See what happens? I know. And you just installed an app on the phone. This boy here, little worrisome. Oh yeah, you can't actually start in the stone. Upstairs you can read some of the books, but don't have really anything that interesting. No, a potion is not a useful thing. It's a waste. It's so small here. And uh, and just a single potion for all that talk. Screw you. Sit sit on the bench. Not even on that one. Like a rail car inspection. Is that ever actually a reason to delay a train? Hello, Jay. How's it been going? Oh yeah, you can't buy potions yet. But for some reasons you can buy revives already. Well, it's been an average day at work. How have I been already been streaming for an hour and I haven't gotten further than this? Some people finish the game in 12 hours. And I'm too tempted to press yes here. I want to see what happens. And that Rotom is very creepy. But yeah, uh, here you can actually have the name move remember and forgetter and nickname rater right at every Poké Center. And I don't think you can talk with the Pokemon. I still haven't met one. Well, other than those at Poké Centers. Yeah, free healthcare. I thought you could buy Pokeballs at this point. Memories didn't serve me right. Okay, which month would this trainer be born at? Remember, it's not meant to be me, but a completely different person since the sword is my personal playthrough. So let's make a canon birthday for this Gloria character. I'm open for suggestions. No one? Alright. There we have a suggestion. Any particular reasons, Jay? Well, I said let's go with it. Hmm. I remembered wrong then, Jay. So this is also your fortune. And that what it is. I think that will set your birthday in game to be that day, but it's not been anything else than a special jingle in the past game, so it doesn't matter which game I set it on, which day. I mean, I didn't want to talk to Woo twice. Yeah, I like the game so far at least. Haven't really found anything not to like it. I especially like the way when you get a new item, you see it like this. I I bet it helps new players quite a lot. But hey, we can go shopping. So I'm going to go through some options, and you say what your favorite or preferred look that we should go for. Oh, you can't really see the socks with these shoes, except the high ones. I know that, Jay, and that really needs a fix. I do have a code for pre-ordering the game that gives me a code and backpack. I still haven't activated it, and I will have to consider do I want to activate it in this game too or not. If someone else have something else, other pre-order code, I could consider a trade. But anyone have any preference or ideas for a certain look to go for? Or would you rather we continue like this for a while at least? Well, let's see. Let's go for something different. Not sure, can you actually remove the auto there? I think you should be able to do that. We are going camo with all the snow outside. Oh yeah, glove. Oh yeah, the fur. White was fur. Yeah. Changing room. Now she looks like an ATA Foundation member. I would be interested in some berries. Wait, you actually sell them? I weren't able to buy them at my sword playthrough for some reason. Ah, interesting. Maybe I actually went to talk him before I went to the Poké Center, and that's the reason. I will be always too tempted to choose something else than what I have already chosen before, so more house race. Turn on the TV. But what? You all are hiding something. Yeah, if you see a glimmer like that, it always means there's an item. If I actually don't seem to notice, you can tell. Since I'm very tired and I can't remember the spots, there are too many. The item seems to be everywhere. Yeah. I wonder if you didn't caught any Pokemons by now, would have you been forced to watch the catching tutorial? Oh, a flipbook. I actually didn't find one on Sword. I haven't checked which are version exclusives, so if someone knows those, you can tell them if I am questioning. Yeah, it's a bug type, obviously. So it's just a regular bug. Bugs usually have hair for that occasion. Oh yeah, sorry, I didn't give you guys the chance to make up a name. You will get it eventually. A cheeky one, ain't it? So yeah, maybe for the flow of stream, it might be best that I'll just always keep going on, and if you come up with good enough names, I'll add them to the Pokemon later. The Zigzagoon. Well, I don't usually name my Pokemon, so... Just wanted to have something special for the streams. Well, Cody isn't here at the moment. Or is he lurking? But now comes the question. Who would we remove from the party for the Zigzagoon, or do we add the Zigzagoon at all? I would suggest maybe remove the square. But what do you guys think? We are not removing the starter. That's not an option. Yeah. Oh look, there's Ruru. I cannot pronounce a name like that. I don't see an issue with that. But I do see an issue with this, the head size of this guy's head. And again, we come with the question: do we want to add one for our party or not? We just added Zigzagoon. I would most likely want to keep it, but we have two dark types here already. We have a Nickit and a Zigzagoon. Boo is something I would be interested in keeping and seeing its evolution, which I'm almost certain there is one. Rookity is the region bird, and I already know its evolution, but it's usually a good idea to have a flying type. So it's more a question of removing either Nickit or Zigzagoon. I already know Nickit's evolution. I also know Zigzagoon's evolution. With the bug, I have no idea what it does, and when it evolves, and how it evolves. So that's something I would like to see. Well, just to make the stream go a bit better, I'm actually going to remove Zigzagoon, since I'm going to use one in the sword. So at least the team is going to be a bit different. Fine, we'll get the dog, but I'm not using it. No, I don't stream every day. When was my last stream? Even on Tuesday, I think. I seriously cannot have time to stream every day, but I'll try to stream as often I can. I know tomorrow is going to be way too busy, and so is the weekend. Usually on the weekends I go home where I have no internet connection, so if I even try to stream there, it will be a PC title and just to test things out. But this weekend I'm staying here, but I'm going to an event which is going to take my entire weekend. On Sunday night I might try stream for a while, but stop before Ocean starts, since I most likely will join his stream. But yeah, this gluttonous Pokemon only assists people with their work because it wants treats. What a horrible mutt. And in the box it goes, and there it shall stay. I feel like I saw something different. Another Rookidee. Well, that's just how things are nowadays. Like, the only reason I actually started this was because of Pokemon. I want to record it, but to record Switch I needed to get an Elgato, and that was, if I get an Elgato I might as well start streaming. Managing child. What I did, child? I am meme never quits. You'll see. Let's just say too much and still an okay amount. I did have to pay the full price for it, but I was able to get it on the exact day I wanted it, so I'm fine with it. Also, I went and got a stream deck just so I can do stuff like this.
For the Emperor!
If you want to record the Wii games, you are going to need an adapter of some sort. I actually would like to get one of those adapters myself, but I haven't seen one in a while. Unless you play the Wii games on Wii U, then you can use the HDMI. Which I actually might do at some point, since I still have my Wii U set up there. I didn't brought my Wii games from home to here, but that's not an hard task to do at some point. And there are many Wii U titles I also wanted to record, so that might be a thing at some point. Oh, I thought I wouldn't hit it. just to make sure, let's save. It's been a while. And that's a thing Pokemon players get really picky about, like saving of them. The amount of squirrels. But I'm not going to run away from a fight. Lauren looks wrong somehow. There's that open mouth with those large eyes. That combination of everything, it just looks wrong. If we are not finding a water type with a fire type. Yeah, we have nothing that's particularly effective. Let's go with the bug then. So at least I'm going to see something new. Ouch. Ouch. Well, let's switch so at least the bug gets some bonus XP from all of this. There is defense growth, but there is no rollout. I bet Wooloo will learn it eventually, but it would be a flavorful starting attack. Imagine Wooloo making the Sonic spin dash sound. I did remember there to be something inside there, but I can't see any items. And same, I remember there to be something here. There might be version differences too, but who knows? So if you couldn't beat Bob, what makes you think you can beat me? Yeah, the game looks so great. Okay, people keep complaining about graphics not being improved. I say they are actually way improved. Like, you don't usually notice it until you go back and then you see how the graphics have changed. And like the UI design and stuff like that, it usually gets better and better, but you don't notice it. You get used to the new so fast. But that's one of the reasons I don't like going back to older games now, since they feel way more clunkier compared to the new ones. but I should complete my live index at some point. I only completed Generation 3, and that's it. Yeah, I think they made the most differences in the UI with this generation compared with any other leap in generation. Like, it has some web design elements to it. Oh no, the wild dog. I want the hidden item. Oh, it's another bug. Have one of you already. Like, this fight started so soon compared to other generations. Like, you feel there's at least a few hours between arrival fights, and now it's like you go from one to another so quick. I think my laptop is making some odd noises. It's a hidden turtle. So many books, but not nearly many as I have. And especially if you combine with the movies. My movie collection is actually bigger than the areas around my hometown combined. Forget the first. Why can't I just stomp the garden? I don't think I ever used like a great or ultra ball that you get from a drop like that before I start actually getting them from the stores. The critical hit happened on Ocean Streams on the first fight, and he was almost certain that that was a scripted event. No.
Shame the Emperor.
In a close one. You are going to your third Pokemon while I'm going through my first. Oh, I can't disclose that, Jay. There is in the plans of making a stream, which will need me to keep that as a secret. So I can't tell you. Remind me of. Remind that I remind you to make a list of your favorites. Even though you don't play the game, I bet you have your favorites still. So maybe you also could take part in that stream. Well, double kick is a very good move. Story, so we'll wait for it. And also on the factor of the question, it's a hard question. Like I can't name a single favorite since it keeps changing from day to day. Yeah, the music is upright and that But I haven't gotten far in the game, so I can't say compared to others how much I like it so far, since there haven't been those songs that I would play over and over again yet. But I bet there will be some. Favorite game? Well, that's an easier question, but uh, out of all Pokemon games or just the main series? Then I would have to say it's either Emerald or Alpha Sapphire. Yeah, that also depends on the day, which one I would say, but it's either one of those two. It's the apocalypse. Run! I don't get why curry is a thing in this game. It doesn't fit the environment, but I do like it as a feature. You'll soon see what I mean. Well, relatively soon. This is the third generation in a row when you have some sort of handheld device, like a ring attached. There's the Dynamax band. Previous generation we have the Z band, and the previous one of that we had the band for Mega Evolution. So maybe too much of a focus with the hand jewelry. And if you come to next CoxCon, you might actually see a live Z band, since I did bring it last time, and I might bring it next time too. Why not, Jay? It was great fun last time, and I bet it's going to be great fun next time too. Just like the Hop gave the advice, I didn't actually notice. He said press the left stick, so I didn't know about how you actually do the whistle before watching Ocean stream. Oh, come on, pretty. That was actually a wild one. What was it doing so far away from the grass? With the question mark, I started to wonder, is it one you can actually pet? I wanted to test. Yeah, the items don't generate afterward. On test. Oh, and here. I have this angry boy trying to get me with his tiny feet. You bump into the Pokemons quite easily. But you actually bump into everything quite easily. But still, you have way more of a control when you want to meet a Pokemon and what Pokemon you see. Since most Pokemon you can see walking like this. Only some cannot be seen, and they track randomly. Of course, I cannot beat you to the station when you lock me in place and run. Oh. I'm surprised. I think on my short playthrough, I also didn't quote any Pokemon from that road, like that part, but he still said I beat him. And I should have at least near the same amount of Pokemon caught as I did back then. This part actually feels like they are reading some sort of buzz article. It's just the images and the text used both feel like genuine buzz article. You can actually see one Wooloo over next to the train. Why couldn't anyone do anything about the Wooloos? There you see one. You can still go back for some reason, even though the Wooloos seem to be rampant behind the gate. Oh yeah, talking to these people, you can actually get a special Pokemon. Since I have Let's Go Eevee, I get a special Eevee. It has a special Dynamax form. I haven't tried it out, but I seen the videos. Same would happen if you had a Let's Go Pikachu. You would get a Pikachu from her. And might as well, as we are doing this, we can download some other special Pokemon too. Let's go here and get the internet. It's available for over a bit over a month still, if I remember correct. So, oh, that's surprising. Never seen that happen before. Well, I'm going to do it next time then. And yeah, finally I can buy some Pokeballs. And I love this feature. You get multiple Premier Balls if you buy multiples of 10. In almost every generation, if you bought 20, you get 1. If you buy 10, you get 1. So if you wanted to get the most, you had to buy the balls at 10 pieces one at a time. And you only got them from basic Pokeballs. I don't know yet if I would get them from Ultra Balls too, but I hope that's a feature too. No. Since that's been on and off feature for a while now. Yeah, and that's a hint for, from what I understand, you cannot call Pokemons of certain strength from the wild area. You would actually need to have gym badges to capture the stronger Pokemons. In past games, the stronger Pokemon might not just listen to you, but in this one, you actually can't even caught them. And this wild area must be the reason why, for most people, completing the game takes ages. Since you get here quite soon, and it's filled with different Pokemons It even has varied weather conditions, and the weather conditions change which Pokemons you can find. And this is a feature I thought that would never be in the games. I I think it's a good feature, but for making the story make a bit more sense and have more of an oomph, maybe you should have gotten this item after you complete the story. Or that it can be used only in the wild area. Because technically you could cheese through the game with that link box. You could keep on switching Pokemons in middle of routes. Oh yeah, and in the wild area, you can actually move the camera. Spooky. Save here. I think that I forget about these notes. Yes, so uh, the large Pokemon using running, they are a bit too strong for me at the moment. So we'll just leave them alone. And there you heard the magic word, curry. But we are going to need some berries for it first. And we will keep shaking this tree. And we will continue. Never gonna stop. I think that was my record of amount of berries before a Pokemon attacks. And I haven't tested, but I bet it works the same way as in previous generation. If I would run, the Pokemon would run out with the berries. Like, I don't get the Pokemon nearby to such berries away. Like, uh, I might need to read upon the berry tree mechanics a bit, since I just don't get it. Why you lose some of them? But yeah, as you have Also, like I noticed before, we can camp. And while camping, we can play with the Pokemons. And Scorbunny just kicked us into the nuts. Which doesn't exist on this trainer, but he learned it. Nope, she didn't learn her lesson. And the other toy is this ball. The Scorbunny is fast getting the ball back. I don't know why they attacked the trainer. But let's do some cooking. We are going to make this simple for now since it's just the first. And I don't know which is the right rhythm I'm supposed to do. Since sometimes it feels like fast is the way to do it, and sometimes it feels like you're just supposed to do it calmly. I bet there is a certain rhythm, but I haven't learned it yet. Same with the Sterling. I don't know which uh, circle pad to use it, or when using motion controls, which way I'm supposed to hold it. So, and this one always feels like I fail, yet I don't know do I fail. But there's a learning curve. Making Pokeblocks and Poffins was way easier, but oh, does that mean I did it badly? Oh, I never done it badly before. Well, that was an experience. And let's take down the camp. Oh, I just noticed the time. But before we stop, let me show another new feature in the game. For that, we are going to need to find a red light. Yeah, we are not messing with the digger tree at the moment. No, we are not fighting with you now. Oh, I haven't seen it yet. Well, I don't have the eye either, and my computer couldn't handle it anyhow since it actually has the same uh, card, video card as the laptop. They are quite equal in power since both are so old. But I'm not going to invite anyone to this, so I'm going to do it with NPCs. So yeah, raiding is a thing in Pokemon now. And I can also Dynamax. Well, 1 out of the 4 can Dynamax. And the opposing Dynamaxed Pokemon will remain as Dynamaxed, but yours will only stay for 3 turns. Oh god, the sound. Oh, it actually had a focus flash. I was about to say, did it actually get left with single HP out of the lot? Yeah, the NPCs are usually not quite helpful. But these 1-star ratings are at least tremendously easy to do. And after this, you have the chance to catch. And know before you ask, if you catch it, it won't remain big. You tend to get a lot of stuff with these raids. This one I'm actually going to name, and I bet you'll know which it'll be. but I'm going to send it to the box where he belongs. Just joking. Yeah, this one is quite large, all things considered. And on my short playthrough, I didn't even come to this part at all. And I'm not going to go do a complete sweep of the area, just go around a bit and then I'm going to continue with the story. Since legit you could spend ages inside the area and not get everything. Oh, I didn't see this merchant before. Well, let's buy a couple of everything. Let's actually buy more stuff. I keep clicking more than I supposed to. Because I'm used to the text boxes of needing clearance before you get to the selection. So I keep selecting by accident. I wonder what that is. Well, I guess that's worth. Since those are worth a lot of money. What Pokemon is making that sound? Oh. Oh no. It's coming for me. No. It's a stubborn one. But it's so weak it should just get caught without a... I said it's weak enough so it should get caught without a fight. I know. Fine, have at ye. I almost killed it. I get assaulted by a pigeon. This is humiliating. I have enough pigeons at the workplace because someone living in the same building as my workplace keeps feeding the pigeons, so they flock around the building. We even seen that old woman walking down the street with her hands filled with pigeons. And not all of them are going to have a Dynamax battle. Sometimes you just get bots. But I know which one this will be. Uh, let's do it. No, 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 not invite. Oh, I just looked at the time. I've been going way longer than I was supposed to. I was thinking of doing it for hour and a half. It's almost 10 o'clock and I have things to do. And I was supposed to stop when ocean starts. So we are going to stop here. Thank you for everyone for joining the stream.